Okay, I'm just reviewing the news, having a cup of coffee before it's time to hit the studio and do some work on my moose and clean. Oh my gosh, my studio is kind of out of control. So here on YouTube News, poor Megan is getting slammed for her little picture press tour she did at the fires. Then there's this one, and I've seen this on a couple different ones, that she walked past somebody in a wheelchair, didn't give them attention. I don't know. Then there's a lot of talk about the celebrities that lost their homes, but there's a lot of people that are in dire straits that were making it just day to day that are losing their homes. For some reason, the press is focused more on the celebrities. Oh, and then the interesting thing I saw on TikTok was a bunch of people have subscribed to a Chinese version of TikTok called Red Notes. That sounds a little risky because according to what one of the TikTokers said, is if you sign up for the Red Notes, you're forever allowing them access to your stuff that you post. So, and your videos and your pictures. That sounded a little risky. So I'll pass on that one. Thank you. And I definitely think free speech is important. And there's a lot of craziness getting out that people are upset that's out. But if it's true, then maybe we need to deal with it. The fires were definitely, sounds like a lot of mismanagement with the reservoir being empty there in the Palisades, and then Newsom denied it because it wasn't a state one. Oh my goodness. It's still in your area. It's still in your state, even if it's not under state control. And then he made comments, and I don't know if it was a slip of the tongue, but about that when we started the fires, words matter. Words matter. So that's running wild, 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 wild. There's some craziness going on. And then this one with the picture with the Hollywood sign. Oh, there it disappeared. There's been a lot of pictures on TikTok and on YouTube with this picture of the Hollywood sign. There it is. On fire, and those were fake. I try to, when I know for sure and find out that stuff's not, I can't substantiate stuff on my YouTube channels I follow, I unfollow those just to kind of keep it more. And then if it's something big, I try to go find it from multiple sources just to kind of be safe. Then I had seen one this morning, but I'm not sure that I trust it. The Diddy's talking about people that helped him. I don't know if that's for sure. Oh, another interesting thing that was coming up on Megan last night was that the U.S. press has picked up and is asking questions about if she used a surrogate or not for her pregnancies. That would be interesting. The British press wouldn't talk about it, and I follow quite a few people from Britain on my YouTubes, and they were just so frustrated because the press wouldn't ask questions over there. And if she used a surrogate, that would be a great thing. She could go out and support people who have done that in the past. The problem is British law requires for them to be in the succession to the throne that they be born of her body. So that's where the controversy comes in. So we'll see what happens with that. That could be interesting. I don't follow the Gypsy Rose stuff anymore. That was just too sad. I just don't follow that. The Frankie girl, Ruby Frankie's daughter, wrote a book, and she's been doing a press tour this week. I've heard a lot of talk that the book is well written and it's amazing. So that's definitely something to check out. And she said after the press tour that she definitely, the daughter, won't be coming out anymore, that this was her. She just wants to be done with it and move on, which fair enough. And she didn't tell her brothers and sisters' story. It's just her story. She said the other stories are for them to tell, which was very respectable. That was nice. Let's see if there's anything else. The body language on the royal robe, he talks about body language. He's pretty interesting as he analyzes people. Then there was interesting talk about there being tunnels under LA, and I did share on one of my platforms that there are some historic videos about how there was tunnels back in the past. So I don't know. I know a lot of places have tunnels from the past that may not be safe and accessible. And I saw